Okay, welcome back. It's Wednesday morning. We're in the 155 Command Pro. We've got the McConnell topper on the back. We're at Farm 2. We're actually just cutting the grass on the driveway at the farm. I did come up here there was supposed to be a grain lorry for some wheat this morning, but it hasn't actually arrived. I don't know why. I'll make a phone call and find out in a minute. They do sometimes cancel if they've got a problem, especially open field, and it is an open field lorry. They do seem to cancel quite a lot. So yeah, I am kind of just using this as a bit of a lawnmower at the moment, but it does make a very good lawnmower. And then once we've done this, we'll go back to Farm 1 and carry on topping the wild bird strips. There's a grab lorry here loading up some crushed concrete in the yard. I don't know where he's taking it. Maybe he's just helping himself and taking it home. He's got his load and he's off. Doesn't look like he puts much on, so it must be pretty heavy stuff. Taking it from the pile here. It does do a bloody good job the way that flexes on the bank and just cuts it all the same length. Definitely the best topper we've ever had. It's just mowing it like a lawn. I get a bit carried away when I get the topper on. I think, oh, I'll just do that bit and then I'll just go around the back of the yard and tidy all that up, and then before I know it, I'm topping the whole field. But I've got to go back to Farm 1 in a minute anyway, because there's a lorry coming in for feed wheat there, so I've got to go and load that. The lorry for milling wheat here is now coming tomorrow. It doesn't take very long to top this little paddock. It's just a rough bit of grass, and I'm only doing it to tidy it up. And the topper's cutting like a dream. I'm glad I sharpened it. That's much better. I'll use the hedge trimmer to do the banks. I have still got quite a bit of spraying to do, but when I left the yard this morning, the chemical still hadn't arrived, and it is forecast to rain this afternoon, so it's probably not going to get done for a few days. That's good timing. I was just greasing the JCB. I was waiting for him. You can get just over 2 ton in the bucket, so it doesn't take long to load a lorry. I'll get this one loaded. We haven't got much left here, well, there's only a couple of loads left at each farm now, and then we'll be completely out of grain. We have got some barley left, but we keep some of that to feed to the cattle, so we always have barley on the farm. See up there, could you? Need to clean the windows on here too. Been meaning to grease it for ages. I have to check the last bucket in really slowly. He's almost full. There we go, we're done. That was 13.5 bucketfuls. Put you on charge so you don't get a flat battery. That's what I like about this camera setup. It's a DJI, I'm not sure what the model is, DJI Action Cam. I'll show you a picture of it now. I've got it mounted on a hand grip, which I'll show you a picture of now, which is actually a battery pack. And if I charge up the battery pack, if I remember to charge up the battery pack, I can charge the camera 4 times out of 1 charge on the hand grip. So that's quite useful. And then underneath the hand grip is a magnet. So as you can see, it's Wednesday afternoon, we're back to topping. This is actually the last bit, and it is just starting to rain. And if we look on the radar, there is quite a lot of rain going to come over us this evening. Anyway, it'd be good to get this topped off, and then Jeremy can come and spray it with his little sprayer. I say little sprayer, it's 12 metres, so I suppose that's still quite big, isn't it? That would have been an everyday sprayer 30 years ago, I guess. Anyway, so jobs for Thursday and Friday. I've got quite a lot of tree work to do everywhere. Grass fields, round arable fields. There's loads of fallen trees from the winter. which it's been too wet to get anywhere near all winter, and now it's drying up, we can actually get near them. But there is spraying to do if the weather allows, but I don't think it is going to, because it's going to be wet for a few days. We also need to move some more loads of straw back from farm 2 as well, so we've got to do that. I need to get the rest of those spikes off actually. Wednesday evening, it's been raining for the last couple of hours. Just out walking the dogs. It's going to be a heck of a growing season, isn't it? Now that it's warm and wet. Thursday morning, just filling up the fuel on the 215. Postman brought me these yesterday. Stickers for the front weight. That looks more like gold than yellow though, doesn't it? I'm not sure about that. I'll unravel it and see what it looks like. It definitely looks gold, doesn't it? Not yellow. Yeah. Might work. Maybe I'll have to stick one on there and see how it looks. Got nothing to lose, have I? I'm not going to use them for anything else. Yeah, so it's Thursday morning. We ended up having 7.5 mil of rain Wednesday evening, so a fair bit of rain. And they've forecast showers for today as well, so it's no good for spraying today. Too risky. So we're going to go and put some liquid in on some winter weeds at farm 2, down on the downs where it's dry, on that light brown where it will travel. It's the last dose of nitrogen, which would want of going on. It needs going on by the end of next week anyway, so might as well get it on now, because it's just another job to get ticked off whilst I can't do anything else. I could have gone and done tree work, but we could do that tomorrow. Bill-based lorry today. You get all the trade deliveries down this road. What was it last week? Travis Perkins. The week before that was the scaffolding lorry, wasn't it? You can see flashing lights up ahead. Oh, it's in the field. Oh, it's their tractor for the power cables. They're making a mess out there. Wonder why he's not just driving up the road. I guess because he's got muddy tyres. Soil have sent through the variable rate fertiliser plan, so all I have to do is click on that, go down, receive files. There's 3 files not yet imported. Click on that, and will it import them straight away? I've got to click on import from receive files. Next. Winter wheat, 3rd dose, 80 kilos to the hectare. So there's 3 different plans. There's 80, 50 and 70. Yeah, import that. Data successfully imported. That's a bit higher than what I thought it was going to be. Just switching the nozzles to fertiliser. It's drizzling out here now. Just checking they're all working. There's just water in there. Obviously when you're in the cab you can't see the ones round the back, so it's good to me. Like spider's legs, aren't they? Don't even know why I've got my sunglasses on today. Definitely not sunglasses weather. Anyway, we're loading up the fertiliser. Grain lorry's here now. We're going to put a load of wheat on him. This is almost full. Yeah, you could do.
How long's the load here? About half hour?
Half hour, 40 minutes, yeah.
Right, okay. Because I'll be back at Otis for 11:30.
Alright, I'll get it going. whilst that lorry's loading, I thought I'd quickly come and take some more of these nuts off. See if we can get some more undone. Got a leak in here. Trill's looking very clean, which is good. I've just been doing one of these a day because they're so hard to undo. But I've only got to undo this one, and then we're done. I've told him to beep his horn when he's only got 1 ton left to go, and I'll run up there and switch it off. That's him loaded. We're just on our way to the field. I filled the sprayer right up with 4,500 litres, so there's about 5.8 tonnes of fertiliser in there, because a litre of fertiliser weighs 1.3 kilos. It's heavier than water. Beans are coming up. Okay, I'll show you. George will be relieved. He obviously put the seed in the right way up. There's quite a few of them growing. They'll grow like mad now. This is all really heavy clay on this headland, and if it had stayed dry, they wouldn't have even germinated. And then the ones that did germinate, they would have probably died anyway if it had stayed dry. But so yeah, this rain has been a godsend for these beans. They're going to fly. Got a little bit of wheel spin going up the hill. Not too bad, only 6% wheel slip. We just pulled the sprayer up a steep bank there, and it's on chalk, so it gets a little bit slippy. I'm just coming up to near the top now. But it's going well. There isn't a massive amount to say, to be honest, other than that I'm putting on 80 kilos of N. The variety is... Actually, I was spraying this wheat right at the beginning of this video, wasn't I? It's the X days, and the 70 hectares down there. Every time I come past this field, it gets a bit greener. I'm sure they're growing as the day goes on. I've just finished that 70 hectare block of Zayat. It's quite good actually. I only had to do 3 tankfuls. Managed to squeeze it in 3. Whereas with the Bateman, I would have had to do over 4 tanks down there, so save a bit of time. I'm just going to go, I've just run the sprayer out of fertiliser. I'm going to go and put some clean water in it and check the filter, because on the last field it was struggling to build pressure, so we're going to have a look at that. The filter is actually quite blocked, so I'm hoping that's what the problem is. I don't know what all the stuff is that's in the filter. You see all the bits floating around in there that I don't know what they are and where they've come from. Anyway, I'll clean the filter out, put it back together, and we'll see if it works. See that I just tipped out on the concrete. I don't know whether there's loads of gunk in the bottom of the water tank or something, because it's a new tank. And it's all ended up in the sprayer. Seems to have done the trick. Can you see the pressure gauge there? I've just wound it up to 2 bar and it's holding 2 bar. Sweet, now she's ready for loading straw next week. All this straw's got to go back to Farm 3. I've just got to try and tighten this one up. This one's loose. But 4 spikes will be perfect for loading the trailers. Job done. Nice and tight. Friday morning. I'm pretty sure driving a tank would be quieter than driving this Gator. It's very loud in here. I don't know why it's so loud. It's always been like it, to be honest. Hence I got the earmuffs on. Laura's in the JCB. We're going to go down to some grass fields and do some tree work. There's loads of trees down around the grass field squashing the fences, so we need to move the trees so that the fences can be fixed. Okay, that's job number 1 done. 1 out of 152. There's loads to do. We've got trees up at farm 2 to cut as well. We need to set the man cage for that. So, alright, we'll head on to the next one. Bruno. Eric! Oh. Eric, come here! Eric, get up. Get up. Stay there. Do you think we just take it off in sections then? I'll cut a bit, lift a bit off. Yeah, that's it. It's trying to find the stuff that's got. Well, if you take the weight here, and then I can just start chopping these bits off and not have to worry that there's weight on them. Yeah, it's a bit messy, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Might be able to get some logs out of it. Got some logs? Mm. Well, if we cut all of these up into logs, get a lot of logs out of that. We'll probably be here all day. We'll be here all day, cutting it into logs. Yeah, it's still attached, isn't it? So I was just going down there to see if there's any trees on the fence down that end of the field. We've got half a load of logs on. We didn't want to overload the trailer, so that's all we're taking. We don't think there's anything down there, but she's just double checking, and then we're going to move on to the next one. It's Friday afternoon, we're just heading back to the farm. We're going to go and put these logs in the dry, sort the chainsaws out, and then Laura's going to feed the cows. I'm going food shopping, so yeah, it could be the end of this video. Looks like a spray day tomorrow, so if anything interesting happens whilst I'm spraying tomorrow, I will video it. If not, thanks for watching, bye for now.
To win a brilliant night out for the whole family. You could win money to put towards.
Some people shouldn't be allowed to drive on the bloody roads. AMH Stores needs to learn to drive. What an idiot. I stopped in a passing place where he could have got by, and he insisted on reversing all the way back, doing about 1 mile an hour, stopping and starting. Saturday afternoon is not a good time to come up this road. I've met every Tom, Dick and Harry going. Thank you. Okay, Saturday afternoon, I'm out spraying some of the second week with T1. So it's a fungicide and growth regulator. The sprayer seems to be working fine. Apart from filling, it took ages to fill up, so which then I remembered that there's another filter for filling, for the fill pipe, so I just need to clean that one out, and then I think it will be fine then. But it's holding the pressure fine now, so that's good. I'm just going to get 38 hectares of this done this afternoon, and then it's rain Sunday, Monday, so let's turn around the corner. Rain Sunday, Monday, so probably won't do any more spraying until Tuesday. But I will try and do some liquid fertiliser in the next few days if I get the chance. I put some carbon filters in the tractor in the cab earlier because it stops the smell of the spray coming in the cab, but there's not actually much air coming in, so they might be doing too good a job. Can you see over there the fertiliser mist on the neighbour's wheat? I'm sure it's fine because nobody will notice until I get the drone out. I've got the drone working now, I've got 2 new batteries for that. And we're back. Thanks for watching, guys.